Hi Virgo, welcome to your monthly reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of July, I have two special sales offer available. One, it's an extension of the previous month offer as well, which is the mid-year reading. It's a reading that looks into the second half of 2019 and what kind of experiences might be a part of that time frame, what kind of changes, opportunities, blessings, and also challenges. And the second one is called the Tides, and it's a reading that looks upon the emotional currents in your life, what kind of new experiences are being brought to you, new emotional energy, renewed energy, and what kind of other energy is being taken away, is being washed away, cleansed away from your life. So if you would like to know more details about those special offers or any other of my services, just email me. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do so by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Virgo, it does feel like some of you Virgos are a little bit divided during July between the new path, the new direction, the new calling, the new you, the new version of everything, something that's fresh and a kind of unknown, and it brings some feelings that are very unconventional for some of you Virgos. Like they differ quite a lot from what you have previously known or felt, and you can apply this to anything in your life. It could be about love, it could be about work, it could be about your own development, your own investments, it could be about something crazy that suddenly just you feel like doing. And I say crazy because it does feel like it's so out of your natural self or element that it does make you question. I feel like you're some of you Virgos are questioning the motivations behind the sudden changes that you are experiencing, including with yourself. So, like, questioning, how am I capable of suddenly doing this, or saying that, or being with this person, or going there, or taking that risk, or taking that leap? Because you do have the Fool in the soul position, the way you are emotionally and internally integrating the main experiences in July. And with the Fool, everything is it's so easy, it's so fresh, it's so crazy, it's so funny. It's a party. So there's this very childlike feeling as well, this innocent disposition that some of you might be experiencing during July, that for Virgos that are used to be more controlled, cautious, shy, structured, it could just be, it's like a puzzle, an enigma of some sorts. What did change in me? It's like I feel like some of you are looking for answers when it comes to changes you are and have been lately experiencing. And for some of you, I feel like this full energy is like this new version of you that indeed has come out and is coming out. This very much needed change that some of you were for a long time praying for, and now it's here and it snuck up on you. The feeling is like, I feel like some of you have been wanting this change and praying for a change and for things to be easier and for you to feel better and whatever you can call it and name it. And it happened in such a subtle and sudden way at the same time that I feel like you're now like adapting to this new energy, to this new personality, to this new personification of what a clean slate means for you, Virgo. When it comes to things you wanted to dump a weight, right? To dump here something that was all consuming, negative, frustrating, difficult, tiring. Seven of Pentacles as a past influence, so long journey to get to the Fool. right? And it does feel like you have waited for this change, or you have waited for the opportunity that the Fool is bringing you. But again, I feel like there's the crossroads influence. There's the new way and the new version to do things, and the new people, and the new love, and the new job, and the new path. And there's the old. There's the conservative one. When I say conservative, is the one that corresponds to the old version of Virgo, your old identification, your old life. This is karma, the karma we carry, right? The lessons, the cross we take with us. And you're very aware of what this is because this is in your conscious position. This is that, and this is a chance to have the zero, right? The zero, no karma, clean slate. You're going to now live new things and new experiences where you're going to create a new story and a new lesson. New lessons, new karmic debts, new teachings here. But what I'm feeling that it's interesting is like Virgos, it could be that you are going to be given here a choice to go to that freedom or to stay with a burden. For some of you, it could be about love, King of Cups, unconscious position. Your subconscious is very emotionally matured to this point because the king represents authority over the element that it holds. So water, emotions, love, relationship, interactions, kindness, compassion, the open heart. You can see that the king is giving his heart. I don't know if you can see clearly, but he's giving his heart here. He's like, take it. So some of you are either giving your heart or wanting to give your heart away to the new or to the old, to stick with the old if you feel like this king is about the old, even though I feel like it's about the new. Either Virgo, you're wanting to give your heart away to something that feels so different and fresh and amazing at the same time, and you're already very subconsciously connected with someone or with an experience. Or there's someone that is activating this conflict, right? There's a figure in your life. It could be a water sign influence, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or someone with those strong placements in their own natal chart, or someone that is just of a watery personality, someone in which you trigger the water, right? You trigger the emotional connection and response to a level that I feel like for both is unforeseen. There's something here about you and this connection, Virgo. It's like unforeseen and already like big, like a big thing, an emotional impact and dimension that is making you question the choices for your future. If this is a new person coming into July, or someone you've recently met, or someone, a person of your interest, like it's like the time has come where it's like you and this person are either going to follow on, like to live this relationship and this love, to see what it has to offer, because the Fool is unpredictable. So even though there's a lot of emotional depth here, there might be this unpredictable vibration about it that it's also getting here in the way. It's like it's a risk of heart. But then there's this. Perhaps some of you are wired to your burdens and your problems also still quite a lot. You're still aware of your responsibilities, your duties. It's funny, like, you know that for those of you that have watched Game of Thrones, when that quote from Game of Thrones, I don't remember the name of who initially first in the show said it, but the quote is, "Love is the death of duty." That's exactly the message here for you. For some of you, Virgo, even though there's this light disposition and there's this open embrace in your energy to live the moment and to not care so much about tomorrow, there are still things in the conscious position that are part of your life that you can see what they are, you can identify them. They are complicated. They're ending though. 10 ending, but they're still there because a choice needs to be made, because there feels like it's like something in July where it could also happen where, like, either you focus on your responsibilities and your duties in your lessons, in the hard work that is going to be demanded from you, or you focus on this enjoyment, not caring, living the moment, living love, living life freely. I feel like you're going to be given a chance here to choose between a path that it's more old Virgo version, perhaps the workaholic path that Virgo is known for, where you sacrifice, or we Virgo energies tend to use that. We tend to subconsciously want to overwhelm ourselves with things and responsibilities and burdens and things to do because we don't know how to be in this frequency. And in this one, not so much either. So, are you going to use this old paradigm? Because you can still choose. There's a choice again. You can still choose to stay here. Are you going to choose the old paradigm or the new, or are you going to choose the old paradigm just to have a reason, right? It's like to back you up, to justify, oh no, I cannot live this. I cannot go there. That's crazy. Again, that feeling like that's crazy. There's a lot of emotional, intriguing forces here, like operating behind the scenes in your life, Virgo, as for now. So July might bring just weird experiences when it comes to people you meet, people that reach out. We are in retrograde phase, so there could be someone from your past coming up. There could be someone new you get to know. But again, July is that moment you're being asked something difficult, because it's like that this is the moment in time where we are advised against making life-changing important decisions, choices, but somehow it's like something lands on your life or falls into your life just in this time where you're going to see where it takes, even though you are aware that things that we start and do and choose during this retrograde phase might then not work out as initially planned, or just have a lot to be processed ahead. Either you're going to risk to leave something or do something or start something, even though the time might not be I don't want to say the right time, but it's like the time might just be, you know, that again, the quote, how you say it, about chemistry. It's like it's great when it's like something about, you know, when we have like we have everything, but it's just not the right time, and that's the real bummer here. For some of you, it's a matter of wait out and wait out as much as you can to see what you feel about it, what you realize you're going to do, but you will have to ride the emotional wave, which means that you will have to live it. It's not just about sitting down and looking at by far. I don't feel like you're going to be given that chance. I feel like you will really have to live something in order to know if you're going to move forward with it or not. It's like you're going to have a bit of it, a taste of it, to know. So again, there's no safety net, there's no preservation or something that would guard you from the risk or the leap here. It's like either you jump or you don't. Empress, as you go into August, I do feel like some of you, you know, some of you, there's someone that is just so infatuated, so blindsided by your beauty, your creative gifts, your feminine power. Or you are very infatuated by a strong female figure present in your life or to come into your life that is just out of, again, out of what you have previously dealt with. I keep getting there is a relationship or a personality coming for some of you Virgos during this month that is very different from anything, or it brings a dynamic that is very different from anything some of you have previously dealt with and experienced. And it's activating here the Empress force. So you leaving actually July in a very high position, feeling great about yourself, feeling abundant, feeling beautiful, feeling like you're in contact with your self-worth. This King of Cups might be helping you heal insecurities. It might be helping you heal creative trauma or blocks. Traumas in general when it comes to your value, when it comes to your image, when it comes to your love nature as well, because the Empress is ruled by Venus and Venus deals with our love nature. So there's a healing dynamic being happening between you and someone, Virgo, even though it's unpredictable, even though it's different and you don't know how to control it, you don't know how to put it in a position that you can manage. It's still what it has to offer is like anything else you have recently touched base with. And if you already are in a beautiful union, it feels like this dynamic is changing between you and someone. It's like you and your partner might be going through some sort of, again, shift of paradigm when it comes to the way you both relate with each other. So suddenly, for example, maybe you and your partner, you never wanted kids, and suddenly with this new paradigm of crazy new version of love, fresh love, you and your partner want to start a family, or you want to get married traditionally and maybe previously you don't, or you want to do something that is very different, very almost like, for some of you there's like also this bold, extravagant, eccentric energy. So you and others in general, not just in love, but you and others, Virgo, you're like wanting to do things that are emotionally, physically, mentally different, unconventional, pushing the envelope. progressive. And I also feel like some of you Virgos need here also this word of caution when it comes to, because I feel like some of you Virgos might be sometimes, it's like trying not to give importance to this King of Cups influence and to the crossroads that I talked about. So be careful to not be out of pride or anger or possessiveness or jealousy or whatever it is, to be missing on a great opportunity. It does feel like some of you Virgos might be turning, it's like seeing yourself, right, with the value you have, and it's true, but like looking down on someone that does have something to offer you, but because again it might be different from your usual, it's like your natural habitat and this person habitat are different. You're meant to create a new habitat where you're sharing your energy together, and you might be looking down on them. It could be that some of you Virgos are trying to give yourself excuses to not live a very, very emotionally fulfilling relationship or situation or change or choice, to again keep overwhelming yourself with things that, yes, you're good at, but they do not give you emotional satisfaction. They give you drama, they give you tiredness, they give you fatigue, and you have longed for an opportunity to let go at least of half, if not completely, of all of this weight. And I feel like the time has arrived where that chance is going to be given. What will you do with it? So, Virgo, I hope you have a great month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully, we'll see each other soon.